Fight number 2. Fighting out of the blue corner. With 1 win, 0 losses from Fight World, Tahj Tyndall Kook. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner with 1 win, 0 losses from 5-star fighting fitness, Albert Dudley.
We try to call the show and everyone wants a piece of you, to say hi, usually to ask you about something. How do you go right now when everything's in the book and it's just up to the last couple of wonderful fights?
Yeah, look, you control what you can. Things like this you can't control, so it's all in the planning. If you plan pretty well, you don't worry about the rest. You know, we've only got a lot of professionals working with us that do their job, so as long as everyone plays their role, we're all happy.
Your matchmaker, Warren Westerberg, who's the best matchmaker in the country in my opinion, said this is going to be a cracker. What do you know about these two?
I know the stare down was really good.
Yeah.
No, these guys look like they've come to fight, that's for sure. And nice, and the elbows are nice and early too. So,
I was going to say 60 seconds in, I count 8 elbows thrown. So.
Yeah. And Ryan, he looks pretty comfortable in there as well with these elbows, so he wants to get in nice and close, I reckon.
Dudley in the red gloves, Tyndall Kook standing off and firing that lead left leg. Now we settle and we see. Volume is the call from the blue corner. They want more than 1 or 2 shots there, Nick.
Yeah, I think the facial expressions, they're having a facial expression up at the moment. Every time they hit each other, they just smile at each other like, that didn't hurt, that didn't hurt.
It's a first date in centre ring.
That's it. Is that all you got? I'll tell you what, the boys are throwing down. The slaps with the body shots and the kicks in the hands, they're coming through. So one slips through properly, it could be all over here.
Not a single shot thrown as a feeler at the moment. No. Everything is thrown with bad intentions. You like to see that. It won't end in round 1 though. We'll go to the stools.
Yes. Albert pretty happy with himself there as he walks back to the corner. He thinks he's won round 1.
Hard to call that one. I don't want to call it messy because both were working so hard. It would be disrespectful to say that, but it wasn't clear cut for me, even from this juncture.
No, but a good level for these guys. They've only had a couple of fights. Again, same as the last fight, they're probably around 5 to 6 fights in rather than 1 or 2, but I think this, look, again, they're throwing with intent.
And that's it.
As this fight goes on, the defence will be slimmer and slimmer, and then we'll start to see it open up a little bit more and start to see a bit more of a strategy on if they're targeting something that they can see that we can't right now.
Well, I did say before they're throwing everything with bad intentions, and it tends to be that plan meets up with a loosening of defences in these later rounds. We'll see how this goes. Albert Dudley, red gloves, Tahj Tyndall Kook in the blue, and Dudley sweeps nicely.
Malcolm Maxwell, the head coach of Fight World, yelling instructions there to blue corner.
Good hands from Tyndall Kook.
I'd like to see him that close. He's probably in elbow range, not hand range. As you saw, the hand actually looped around the head, didn't even touch it. But I'm loving the catch and sweeps. They do score well. It's dramatic. The canvas hits, the crowd goes wild, and the other guy's just got to get back up, which is spending energy.
Yeah, well, we've seen many times hitting your head on the canvas is probably the worst thing that can happen, whether it be from a slip or otherwise. Tyndall Kook works well to the outside there, both with his feet and his hands.
Nice defence there with those elbows as well from Albert.
Albert's got that cheeky smile, doesn't he, almost?
Reminds me of Daniel Valasaga. Remember the smile of the assassin? He was a little animal. He just used to smile the whole time.
What a nugget that bloke was.
Oh, he was a beast. But yeah, you get the same sort of smile. Now, both guys are actually listening to their corners as well, and they're doing what they tell them to do, which is, there's something 10 fights plus people do that.
We spoke to Mark Pease earlier, of course, esteemed coach, and he said, look, the one thing that annoys me in a loss is if my fighter hasn't followed the game plan. Yep. And it's great to see these fighters here. Beautiful looping right hand into uppercut there from Tyndall Kook. Skips under that right hand from Albert.
Now, starting to open up a little bit more now. We're starting to see a few more shots in as they get a little bit more fatigued.
Neither man, though, Nick, pulling back on the game plan.
No, it's great.
This is a shootout.
Yeah, great. I'm glad I'm not a judge for this one. This is a really competitive fight where neither person want to give in.
Decent chins on both men too, because a few of those shots landed more and more, as Nick Atkins called it, will be hitting their mark as defences drop through into this final round. As our pictures will show here, it just started to get a bit more free-flowing, Nick.
It is, yeah. I've been impressed with Albert's his defensive checks as well with the kicks. We haven't seen too many defensive checks tonight with kicks, but both boys are going to have sore shins after this fight because we've seen a lot of shin on shin with this one, which is it's great to see. It's beautiful Muay Thai.
Inside, outside, beautiful leaping there. Only a couple of fights to go, folks, before our main event of the evening. Cass Haberfield, Kyree Jones. If you do know these guys, tell the people.
Well, a lot of people on it, but I'm really interested to see what both corners will be saying to their fighters here, because it could be 2 rounds of zip either side, it could be 1 all either side. So this round could be the decision maker, and both guys got a lot more in the tank, I reckon.
Former world heavyweight champ Nick Atkins there. Seen you in arm wrestle wars like this, Rob Ferguson. I keep going back to that fight. That was one strike that ended it all, and it was very much like this. It was a seesaw between 2 good fighters with massive hearts.
Yeah, I go back to accuracy and technique. Rob is one of those guys, I felt like I hit him over the head with a baseball bat, with hands, with kicks, with elbows, and on top of that, and he just smiled at it. I got one underneath his jaw, and it felt like it brushed past just the wind, but he was out cold. So everyone out there, accuracy is such a key thing here as well. When you're looking for shots, you're aiming before you fire.
Tahj Tyndall Kook in the blue gloves, and Albert Dudley in the red here at Infliction 38. Dudley looks down the middle. I tell you, Tahj has been looping well with his hands, really looping, not straight. We see there to the body, and Albert did not check that one, Nick.
No, he didn't. Yep, he's getting a little bit tired. He's going to the body too now as well. Albert.
Stuck in a neutral corner is not where you want to be. But he ties up. Good knee guard there. Mark Stone, Mark Stone is the embodiment of not here to F spiders, the referee. He keeps things moving, rain, hail or shine.
Man of steel. Man of steel he is. He's been around for a long time, refereed a lot of fights. And he's always learning too. He's educating himself, doing courses online. He never stops. We're great to have him on board again.
10 seconds to go in this one. Will we see fireworks at the end? Both men have been willing. The crowd erupts, but they make it to the stools for the third.
We got people standing for that fight. Well done, boys. That was a great effort.
Huge stuff. Final round highlights here. Albert Dudley, Tahj Tyndall Kook. And look at this. It started as men throwing volume, angry volume, heavy volume, and not quite connecting. And progressively we saw that both men, for their first or second fight of their career, the conditioning and ability to take damage and stay sharp, Nick, was amazing.
Warren Westerberg, please get them both on our next show, June 27. Against other people, of course, but they're both got a lot of talent. I cannot wait to see them fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, great fight there between both fighters. Judges' scorecards in. Judges score 28-29, 29-28, 28-29, and your winner by points from the blue corner, Tahj Tyndall Kook.
Tahj Tyndall Kook gets the chocolates and he's a happy boy tonight at Infliction 38.